Right, so we are live now. So I will start talking about me. I'm Bia. I am 22 years old. I'm a chemistry student. I'm a tattoo artist. I own a beauty studio here in Rio de Janeiro, where I live. And I've been studying English since, I don't know, maybe I'm not sure, for 10 years or something like that. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I started really young. I was 14 or 13. I think I was kind of 12 years old. I'm not sure. But it's been a while. And I've been here in TNT since 2020. And I've been hosting meetings since then. So, about you?
Okay, I'm a Débora. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Fortaleza, Ceará, the land of the sun. Yeah. But I'm living in Portugal right now with my husband. I'm born here is in August the last year. Yeah. Because we can new experience. Yeah. But I don't have job right now. But I'm trying to improve my English every day here. And then I found out, yeah. I found out TNT in December last year and started here. And my story about English is like a Holocaust. Yeah. Yeah, I start, but I don't go on. And I try travel abroad is intercambio, but I don't like very well about my English, yeah, because we don't have English very well is a little strange or a little difficult, yeah, about intercambio. I don't know English. But this is, and then I try my English is in here, and in fact this is very well because I never speak a lot como agora. I think it is, and I'm a data analyst. I'm degree in administration and marketing. Yes, yeah, and I improve my English every day here.
Awesome, nice to meet you. You can say exchange for intercambio.
Thank you. Exchange.
And how you're adapting, like your lifestyle there where you are now? I mean, you moved to other countries, so how is it?
Yeah, I now I like it, but my body no, because I'm a flu frequently. Now I'm a flu, yeah, because my country is very hot. Our years no have winter, yeah. In Fortaleza is heavy sun every day. But here is no have sun. Sometimes now no have sun, and in February it's no have sun. Oh, sorry. In January no have sun. All days no have sun. Only clouds is in all day is like a sad day. Yeah. It's different. It is very different for me because it's heavy sun every day.
Yeah, I'm carioca, so I think it would be really strange for me to. I've never traveled abroad, but I definitely think that would be strange to my body.
Yes, yeah, I feel very cold sometimes it's very difficult for me. I don't know very well about clothes. It's very good about the code. Yes, it's strange. I don't have. I never have Inter in my countries. I don't know very well about the clothes.
Got it. So,
Yes.
I forgot to say to people from YouTube that today is gonna be just me and Deborah, so we will be here talking. And so let's start the conversation itself. That is about women, because we I forgot the word. Yesterday was the International Women's Day. So today we're going to talk about women and finances.
Okay.
Can you see the questions in the chat?
Okay. The first question, I can a little script here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
What unique challenge do you want to face? Yes, the first question.
Yeah.
I searched about this, and I think it's very obvious. It's about the gender pay gap. Yeah. I don't know in specific areas, but in my area specific is a little IT. Yeah, I'm a data analyst, but I don't know very well. He has the gap, but I see very all the countries, all the jobs, all the friends have the gender pay gaps. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know any profession that the woman can earn more money than a man. Being honest, I don't now I can say one that it happens. Just men gain more money than women.
Yeah,
So
it's
you can say, go on.
I think the situation is no, how can I say, prejudica, just hurt. No hurt is about the present, but is hurt about the future. Yeah, about your retirement is when I don't have money enough in my job. I know putting on my savings, yeah, no creating my solid foundation about my retirement.
I have an example that you were talking and I was here thinking. My mom, she's a hairstylist, and that's a profession that the most part of the hairstylists, I think, that are women. So they, if you think like logically, women should gain more money than gain more money than men in this profession. But that's not what happens. It is kind of strange, but it's not what happens when someone that wants to change his or her hair. So not sometimes, but usually they will prefer the man. That's kind of strange. I know that because I work in a salon, so I know how it happens. So it's really strange because I don't know what happened. The most part of the hairstylists, hairdressers, they are women, but the client prefer the men, so the men kind of gain more money. Yeah. I don't. Maybe that's a society problem.
Yes, I think that. I have I was in a job, and our team is man, and me is only the woman. But in fact, in teaching, me, I have half salary a lot. I don't know English. It's very different. It's my area, but see, I love this. I speak all the times about the high salary. Yes, height is alto. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
but it's no common.
I get it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally, but it's not common.
Let me see the second one. We just answered the second one actually.
Okay.
Question number 3. What role? Okay, role. Can you understand this word? Okay. What role does financial education play in empowering women to make informed financial decisions? That's a hard question.
Yes.
What do you think?
It's about education. I think sometimes this problem is not always because it's empowerment, woman. Sometimes the problem is not always because they don't have money. Yeah. Many times because they never learn financial skills. Yeah. And then you can be dependent the other person or partners. I think this when you have a learning financial, this I think is hard words neolog conhecimento. When I have it knowledge. Thank you. When this knowledge, it can help to create a solid foundation about money. Yeah, family financial empowerment gives women the power of choices. Yes, of your lives. I think this.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it is really important, and I've never had such education.
You?
Yeah, never had such education like in schools or
Me either.
university. I've never had this financial education, and I think that it would be really important because, being honest, I don't know how to manage my money at all. I'm terrible. But I try to manage it in a good way, but I try, but I don't know what I am doing. I just think that it's right and I keep doing that, but I would love to have such an education because as the question itself is saying, that's a kind of empowering because we women we doesn't earn enough money than men, so we should be really. We should how can I say that? We should manage our money really good because we don't earn enough. Mainly nowadays in Brazil, that is terrible living here, but it should be really important. I think that every school, every university, every kind of education place should have financial education or things like that.
I have one fact interesting. It's common in Portugal, the children have education financeira. Is like 2 years old, 3 years old, and they learn about the, how can I say, manage and negotiation about your life and the money. It's very interesting.
That's really nice.
Yes. But in my case, I never do a financial education in my house. But I am a very picky chippy. I don't know in English. And then I have a natural financial education. Yeah. And my course, my degree is about the administration. And then I have a financial education. It's good for me. Pretty good for me. Yeah. It's different. But my family don't have a financial education. No, anyone.
Got it. Yeah, I think that the only financial education that I've ever had was at my house because for example, when I was younger, like a teenager, my parents, they give me money, for example, when I wanted to go to the movie theater with my friends. My parents give me money, and then they said, look, this money you have to pay the ticket to watch the movie, you have to eat, so you have this money and you have to manage it. You won't accept any money from your friends because they always told me that you have your money, we are giving your money, so that's what you will use. And that's how I learned how to manage my money. You know, I remember that I used to go to the mall, and I was there thinking, oh, I have, for example, I don't know, 50 reais. So a part will be to my ticket to watch the movie. The other part, I have to think what left to choose what I will eat. And if I wanted, for example, to buy something like a chocolate or a book, for example, I have everything under control to use that money. I remember that every time that I went to the mall, and that I used to go to the mall, I used to buy something to my parents, just to say thanks for giving me the money, thanks for let me go to this to the movie theater with my friends. So I've always tried to buy something like to thank them. And so every time I used that money, and I marked priorities in my head, you know, to see how I will manage it. So that's how I learned about financial education and nothing else.
When my mom gives me my money, sometimes she control my money. But I dislike about this. And then I take how can I say, a DIY, you know, it's like a made hand, yeah?
Yes.
And then I give him my money, and I'm in control. I'm a rules, I'm managing my money, not my mom.
That's it. You know, the same thing happened when I was at school. I used to go at school alone, but I used to take the bus So they give me money to take the bus, and then what left from this money I kept, and I kept a time saving this money, and then when I wanted to buy something different, for example, I don't know, like something to eat at school, I didn't ask my parents for more money. I used what left from the days that they gave me.
Me too.
So, but I definitely think that it should be awesome to learn it from other way, like at schools or things like that. Everything that I know about money, my parents taught me.
Yeah, it's differences about family.
Question number 4. How do life events like marriage, divorce, or having children impact in women's financial situation? What do you think?
I think it's about the priority, and I think sometimes your priorities changes, yeah. And about, for example, marriage or divorce. Divorce is very well totally change spirit, and children, yes, impact very well the woman's financial situation, and but I think is all the situation. Do you change your life? Yeah, all the situations you change your life, and no matter do you wear your life, you have around the money. Yeah, it's important. It's only important, but it's more important. Do you know?
Got it.
I think it is, and children is very a big impact about your life. And my choice is to not have children. And but I think this is a big step in your life, in your financial situation. I think this.
Definitely. You have to deal with the school, you have to deal with the materials, you have to deal with books or toys, clothes, food. You have to deal with many things.
It's having impact in your financial situation.
Do you think that these events, from the question, marriage, divorce, having children, do you think that these events impact the same for women and men?
No. This one is no. I don't think it's the 50-50%. And it's not have the same balance. Yeah. I think it's children have sometimes, yes, in my mind. Children having more impact in women's financial situation. But you have a job, yeah. And divorce too. And yes, I think it is. In my case, for example, in a specific situation, when we decided live abroad, is very different situation, and it impact how really my situation financial. But how can I say, I'm prepared about this. Yeah. I'm prepared very well about this. It's a long time, and I know no idea about living abroad, but I prepare about the situation like on sabbatical. I think it is.
Got
And
it.
I is impacto now is about is the same balancing me and my husband, but sometimes it's not have the same balance.
Got it. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree because, as we said in the beginning of the conversation, mainly the women earns less money than men, so it will never be 50-50% ever. And almost. Of course, that there are some cases. But in many ways it happens because when you think that usually when a couple get divorced, the children will be with the mother. The most of the cases. But of course that's not a rule, but they will be with the mother. And sometimes the father doesn't pay everything. Of course, they won't. They just say to the woman, you are with them, so you have to pay everything, and that's it.
Yes, it's not just the views about the children. It's more about this. Is our work is no finish about the children's. Yeah, about your house, clean your house. It's no job. This work is no finish.
Yeah, that's what I was going to reach. And then usually the woman is who clean the house, is who take care of the children, like a woman with
situation.
With a regular financial situation. I'm not talking about the rich people or the poor people, but with the regular one, they take care of everything, mostly take care of the bills, of the house, of the
security about the children.
Yeah, everything like that.
Take care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yourself.
And this part is important because for my hair to be like this, it's not cheap. To be with this color, it's not cheap at all. But for a man, it will probably be cheaper. When you how can I say, when you cut the hair of a man, for example, it's cheaper than cut the hair of a woman. And to I don't know, everything like that, every kind of aesthetic procedures are like this. Usually women will pay more.
Yeah.
So you have to put it in the count.
Yeah.
So
I totally agree with you.
It's a huge problem, but okay. So that what we were saying about the 50-50, it would never happen because the man usually will pay less for the things than a woman. The woman will pay more money to things.
Yeah.
So it actually shouldn't be 50-50. It shouldn't be like 40 to the woman, 30 to the woman, like thinking about the house, and then more for the man.
Yes.
But it never happens, unfortunately. No. Let me see. No, we talked about that already. Number 6. What are the benefits of financial independence for women, and how does this impact their overall well-being? What do you think?
I think, like as I said, is no matter where you are in your life, economic securities matter. Yeah. Because you could use the money, the cash to pay for an education. Yes. It's my goals. You pay your plan, a wedding, casamento. I always
marriage,
forget about this marriage. It's economics about marriage, and you prepare your retirement. Yeah, is very important for me. It's about this. Do you have a financial independence? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know, it's so hard nowadays because to do everything to live, you need money to live, to eat, to drink water, to even to sleep. Sometimes you need money to everything. So someone with financial independence is something that I couldn't imagine, being honest. A woman with financial independence is something that I can imagine, because this person, she can do everything she wanna do. Doesn't need doesn't have the 50-50, doesn't have none of this. So I think that a women with financial independence sometimes annoy the society itself. I think that mainly people who have these
Esse
this
resultinho. Ok.
What?
I think esse resultinho relationship toxic. I think it is.
Yeah, but
Sometimes.
people with this thinking of that women, thinking about women should be at home, clean the house, and be dependent from the
hate
man's
this.
money. Yeah. So if this woman doesn't have a man, these women will not have money. So I think that when the society itself, this part of society that have this thought, when the society see a women with financial independence, this women it's something that they criticize a lot, not that well accepted. It's not accepted from this part of society, because the women should be at home and clean the dishes.
Yes, I totally agree with you. It's like I think it's building or making fear of ambition about a woman. Do you know? Because sometimes you determine because sometimes you put in your career in the first in the topic, you total I don't know English, but first, sure, do you have critics about this?
Definitely, yeah.
Yes, and because people's of view ambitious women as bossy or unfeminine or selfish. Yeah. And
Definitely.
I hear about this. Sometimes I hear about this in my job because I talk about I don't have children. My career and my trip is my travel. This is important for me, but no children for me. And my husband is okay about this, but for example, my father, my mother is no understand about this, and I don't know, my family no understand about this. Yeah, and I have I don't know. Putting in me is about selfish. Yeah, this is rótulo is selfish, and about this, I think is women's. Sometimes women have the fear of the ambitions. Rótulo, yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
definitely.
Yeah.
I mainly for old people or people from the were born in the
Mhm.
last century or things like that. Not the last century because we are really young in this century, but old people in general.
Yeah.
Mainly old people think that have this thought of the women should just marry, have children, and be at home taking care of the children and taking care of the house and taking care of the husband, because the husband is a little baby that should be cared like a baby. But the women nowadays, they're not like this. The women are empowered. They know um what they want, and that's it. I don't wanna. I don't wanna have kids. Neither you, and it's okay. But sometimes people just have put this pressure under us, and as you said, we kind of feel guilty to be like that.
Yeah.
We kind of feel, oh my god, I don't know, maybe I should act like they are doing, like they are saying actually. So we kind of feel guilty because we are not um following what they are saying. And of course that a mother, a father, they think and they say what they think they are best for us. And I know that, but I don't think that this is the best for me. And that's my life.
Yeah.
But mainly old people, they think like that, and things change it. I would say.
Yes, it's difficult, it's hard, but I don't matter.
That's it.
Nowadays, I don't matter.
That's
It's
it.
about the commentaries. I don't know. I don't matter. I don't care.
You know, I've heard a lot. Not a lot, but I've already heard like, for example, my mom. She knows that I don't want to have kids like at all in my life. That's something that I don't want. And
Do you have sister and brother?
I do. I have actually two sisters and one brother. And I don't want a kids at all. And my mom knows, and she's okay with that. And she says, okay, I agree with you because you should do what is the best for you. What do you think that is the best for you? And but I heard a lot people talking with me like, oh, can you imagine the children that you will have with your boyfriend? And I say no, I can't, because it won't happen. It
In
won't
my
happen.
eyes.
Definitely, that's it.
In my eyes.
But it's something that happens, unfortunately, and we have to deal with that until people understand that the place of the women is where she wanna be. Let me see. Question number 9. What are some ways that women can support each other in achieving financial independence? What do you think?
My best guess is it's heavy to find, specifically to find a woman. What can I say? I think it's important to women to find other similar woman in position of financial independence. Yeah, because this situation, another woman have a representativity. Yes, representativeness. Yes, and it opens possibilities for the woman to believe they can get out of the bad situation, for example. Yeah, and it's sometimes you can help other woman learning about and talking about money, about empowerment and finishes. Yeah. And I think it too is sometimes women have I forget the words. Empresa. Company. Thank you. Sometimes women have a company, and these women take jobs, another woman's, another opportunities. I think this, but is in my mind it is important you talk and speak about the finisher and other woman. And I try this with my friends. Yeah, I try very well because I have a savings and I have a plan about my goals, and I try explain about the topics with my friends because sometimes my friends have buy a lot of gifts, a lot of situations because it's not have a lot of money here. Is t-shirt is very cheap, but it's money. It's very cheap, but it's money. And do you need the t-shirts? I think this.
Got it. I agree with you. I think that like the best way to do that, and like it's a way that doesn't cost any money, is talk. We can just talk with each other, like what we are doing here, me and you. It's a kind of that. It's a kind of change the what is happening nowadays, to change the what like this vision of that the woman doesn't gain a lot of money, and the woman should be gain just the money that the husband gave to her. And what we are doing here is talking. I think that talking is like it's something political. So what we are saying, what we are doing here is politic. We are just talking about society problems and giving our opinions about it. So I think that one of the best ways, and I totally agree with you about like the representativeness, and just like to a black child, for example, that now can see a black Ariel, for example. That's the same thing. Or
But do you agree if this or no?
yeah,
A black
I do.
Ariel.
I do. I think that they're just stories, and in the beginning it was a book, for example, and if I read the book, I will have an interpretation about it, and if someone else does, this person will have another kind of interpretation. And for me, it's totally okay to have this different. I think that that's even nice, because you in this case you pick a famous princess and you turn it into a black princess, because if you put if you could add a totally new black princess, it won't be so famous, you know, just like Tiana, that it's the princess and the frog. It's not that famous as Cinderella, for example, as Ariel, as Aurora. So I like this movement that the industry made it. So I think the representativeness is just like that. We in financial way, it's like just like that. If you see someone just like you that got it, you can got it too. You can work hard and be in that place that you want, just like that person. And I think that when you women achieve a high position job, or I don't know, or any kind of area that you want, you achieve a high position or you achieve your dream, you have to talk with other women, because we are in the same boat. So we have to take care of each other there. We have no one else to talk.
Can.
Definitely. That's it. We have no one else to talk about women but women. We have just to talk with women. So I think we are in the same boat. So talk is the main thing that we can do, the more important thing that we can do. And of course, the what you said, to give opportunities to other women, just like you said, right? When you are in a high position in the company, you can open an opportunity to a job to other women, for example. I think
but is having women's companies is very little for me. It's because it's parece. Look for.
Parece, you can say seems.
Seems is do have another opportunity. Yeah. And I can, and I try in companies, big companies, and we see another woman, another man. Yeah, I get this.
Yeah, definitely. When you were in a company, you have to fight for a position. When you were even if you are in a high position, you have to fight with people that are under you to put your decisions. For example, to open to give opportunity to women, you have to fight with the men that are under you in a company, for example. So it's that's a fight that we are passing through.
I can not have limits.
That's it.
I think this woman, I cannot have limits.
That's it. I think that we should talk, give opportunities, and show how we did it. If we are in a high position, we can show how we did it, and definitely other women will hear and be motivated with that, and will follow their
motivate.
dreams too.
Yeah, motivate.
Yeah, that's it. So, unfortunately, we have just 3 minutes. And of course, you participated with in another immersions, right?
Okay.
So you know what is the survey. The survey is just like the feedback. You can click there and just type what you want to say about this conversation. Oh, I liked because of blah blah. I liked because we talked about women, and I love to talk about this, for example.
Okay.
Or I didn't like because it was just me and B and no one else. I didn't like because of that. Or I didn't like because of blah blah blah.
No.
You can say whatever you want to say there, and it will help me a lot to improve my meetings. And that's pretty much it.
I can speak very well, and I thank you so much. I think a lot about your patience, about my English, and I love it. I love this conversation.
You know, in the beginning of the conversation, you said, "Oh, just calm down because I am learning." You said things like that, and I want to say to you that here in my meeting, a lot of people already said, "Oh, I have a bad English. Oh, my English is not that well," and that's prohibited to do that in this meeting. Okay, you should not. You should ever said that. You should never say that. And you know, I have these. For me, fluence is when you can understand, and when people can understand you. I could understand everything that you said, and I think that you could understand everything that I said. It's okay to forget a word. I do that in Portuguese sometimes. My memory is really bad, and sometimes I forget really random things like garrafa. You know, I just forget the word. So in English, we'll do that too. And we commit mistakes in Portuguese and in English, and that's okay. We are just learning.
Thank you, Bia.
Thank you for being here. It was an awesome talk.
Bye-bye.